Okay, that's definitely not a Chevy. The whole thing was kind of a letdown overall. All right, so we're here in Cal Expo today, Sacramento, California. We're gonna take a look at the Sacramento Auto Show. Hoping to see some new cars, get to drive a couple of them, see what goes up. All right, catch you on the flip. Going through looking at the Chevys over here, the good cars. Not these ugly Toyotas over here behind me. High country, pretty fancy pickup truck. Wow. Pretty fancy pickup truck. Hey, does that mean if I press it again, does it close? Or never? Oh, it's like 2010 up in here. What is this? I gotta lift it myself.
Do you guys have any questions while you're looking at the multi-per tailgate?
Actually, can you show us how to close it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just gonna, it is. And you know all the different configurations, right?
No, actually I don't. Yeah, let's check that out.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna, the very top one, you just hit the top button. So this is your workspace here.
Yeah.
And then your load stop.
Oops.
Oh.
You're gonna hit the bottom, the top, and then and then also too, you'll notice on the two half tons next to you, we do have a fingerprint system.
Oh, that's good.
They have the automatic.
There you go. Oh, pretty cool. We don't care.
Look at the other side.
Genuine dirt. The future is fuel cell, apparently. Looks like some sort of prototype vehicle. I wonder what it is. It's just a Highlander. Acura NSX.
Back to the game. Sean, you've been sweating bullets in there during the commercial break, man. You're like, Hyundai has such a diversified lineup of vehicles. How can I choose just one?
All right, we're looking at the Fords. This is the enemy. Spying on the enemy here. I'm sure they can't do anything good. They circled the problem. Look. Ranger. Inside looks like. That's a hella plastic interior.
All I can say is the color's nice.
Color's nice.
Whoa.
Okay, that's definitely not a Chevy. Oh, it's like 2010 up in here.
Whoa.
Okay, that's definitely not a Chevy. What's the Dodge Protest?
It's like the Ford, all those. Okay.
Okay, good. I was gonna say it better.
And for the truck.
So I still gotta put it on manually. And it does not have the torsion bar like the Chevy, because it's heavy. It's all good. How much is our friend from Ford?
$70,790.
Well, that's a Raptor though, so I guess you could justify that. It's all in the suspension. Oh, it's like a convertible, a rag top.
Yeah.
Where'd the rest of the car go? Looking at all the old CHP cars. It's not fair nowadays. They all drive Explorers and everyone has Ford Explorers. Check it out, it's got wooden wheels. Imagine going 15, 20 miles an hour on wood wheels. Heck no.
And then they also have this to tell you what the temperature's at.
Oh wow. So apparently that's a feature on the car. That's just the way it was back then. You got to deal with a little bit of oil drippage.
If it wasn't dripping, there was no oil.
Exactly, see? It's good if your car was leaking oil back then. Alright, so we're done with the Sacramento Auto Show 2019. The whole thing was kind of a letdown overall. We didn't even bother to test drive any cars. Ford, they had their drive along, standard, go around in a circle, couple of curves, that's about it. Don't drive it too fast. Same thing with Toyota, Chrysler, Dodge. This year they really dialed it back. They didn't have any sports cars this year. I'm not going to stand in line for 2 hours just to drive a Chrysler Pacifica or a Ram Rebel. We checked out the PG&E electric drive. They had one Tesla there. It's a Model 3. And it was a ride-along. You couldn't even drive the car. The high point of this car show was probably like the older cars. Of the newer cars, my favorite part was, of course, the GM stuff, you know. GM guy, GM fan. GM sucks at car shows. Chevy's displays, nothing inspiring, nothing that makes you want to go buy one. Same thing with the GMCs, the Buicks. They didn't even bring Cadillac to the show. GM, you got to step up your car show game. At least Toyota had like a bag to give away. So what's cool about Toyota is they'll load up their trucks and their cars, then they'll like make them look like a real world situation. Like they had like a kayaks on them. They had like gear for like climbing and stuff loaded up in the truck beds, you know, to kind of show you how someone like my age is actually going to use one of those pickup trucks to go snowboarding, four-wheeling. Whereas over on the Chevy side, they had Colorado pickup trucks, gorgeous trucks, just like on a showroom of a dealership. Like they didn't load it up with a trailer, they didn't load it up with like gear in the back to show how you can utilize all the features that they have on these trucks. Just really disappointing. Also disappointed that GM did not even bring Cadillac. This car show was kind of lame. The drive-alongs, not even worth it. Displays, I mean, yeah, it's cool that you have all the cars there at once, but you could get that at a car dealership. You know, the Honda cars were interesting. Subaru, your cars look good too. But when they do go wrong, they go wrong bad. Ford, I almost injured myself on one of the Ford pickup trucks because I'm so used to on a GM pickup truck where you open the tailgate and the tailgate slowly drops because it's got a torsion spring. I guess not all of the Fords had that because I opened one of the truck beds and it just went poof, and it hit my hand on the way down. I was like, ow. All right, well, we're done. I mean, I had a good time, but we'll see if I decide to come back next year. Shout out to my buddy Josh, meeting up, hanging out at the car show. All right, catch you on the flip.